PGA Sports. It's in the game.
Three days of competition have led us to this Sunday. And for one solitary golfer in the field, Today's the day. Today's the day that a new chapter will be written in major championship history. Today's the day that legends are born or amplified. Today, perhaps, will be the culmination of a lifetime's worth of dreams. Today is the final round of the United States Open.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Country Club at Brookline in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, live final round coverage of the United States Open. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. Will be in the fairway, so a solid start here on this Sunday. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
130 is the number left to the flag today, and that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
Now it's a decent sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
The way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole, and he moves to 21 under par. An early test forthcoming here at the par 3 second, and this is no ordinary par 3. 275 yards is the listed distance. Add in 5 bunkers around a severely sloped green, and you'd happily take a par and sprint to the 3rd tee. Bit of a misfire there. That is well off target to the right of this par 3. Now some touch needed here for his second. Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Hitting it straight is the name of the game here at the 3rd. It's a fairly long hole, just over 500 yards, a par 4. But still, you want to position yourself, keep it in the short grass, and that way you come at the hole location from a good angle. And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. We got to be careful not to catch the hosel here as he lines up his second.
Ball is always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, it's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
From the heavy stuff to here, now this for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. He's going to move to 23 under par. Next up at the Country Club, another tough par 4, 497-yard fourth, which shares a fairway with the third and is just as tough. Hit it straight off the tee, or you can definitely make a number you do not want. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
114 to the hole, pin in the right front.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. We come now to the drivable 310-yard par 4 fifth. Feel free to let it rip, but beware the 6. Count them, 6 bunkers surrounding the green. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing.
Well, that was a great tee shot, but when you're that far down there, the fairways get a little narrow. Just finished in the first cut. That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. Sets up a simple little chip and a birdie.
Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. That's going to move him to 24 under par. So you came out of that drivable par 4 5th, hopefully with a birdie. Who knows, maybe an eagle on your card. You arrive at the 6th. It's a par 3 and it's just under 200 yards. By today's standards, that's not that long. If you're dialed in with your iron play, who knows, you can put another birdie on the card right here, but you got to stake it. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and that's going to keep his large lead right where it is. Here now at the shortish 7th, a 378-yard par 4 that once again demands accuracy off the tee. If thoughts of birdie are on your mind. And this ball absolutely tight. It is right down the middle. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he's got it to 25 under par now. We now come to our first par 5 of the day. 567-yard 8, where birdie or even eagle. Possibilities, if you can find the fairway off the tee. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for eagle 3. Superb. Par 4 9th here at the famous country club site of the 1999 Ryder Cup. 425 yards. It's a par 4. And the key here, as with so many of the holes at Brookline, you want to keep it out of the trouble, out of the trees. Accuracy crucial. But most importantly here, avoid the water on the right.
That hit that tree hard and bounced straight into the rough.
So from the rough, his second at 9. Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that is going to mean this was a 28 on the front side, 7 under par. Ahead now to the 10th, a 513-yard par 4. Slight dogleg right with a small creek crossing the fairway. Avoided off the tee, and a birdie might be in the cards. Oh, this may need to hold on. That started right. Oh, that is an uncharacteristic mistake in what has been a round full of precision. That ball offline, off the tee, and into the water. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his 3rd now to this par 4. Eight-foot putt here. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Well, you love a short par 3, don't you? This is only 131 yards, the 11th. And it's just a wedge. You're licking your chops. But be careful. There's some trouble here. That did not make a good sound coming off the face, and that'll be trouble over there. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you get a shot like that.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Next up at the legendary country club in Brookline, it is the 478-yard par 4 12th. Another hole where accuracy off the tee is paramount. This one starting a hair right. Solid, good drive in the fairway. Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. That one safely in, and it's a par here at 12. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Onward now to the 490-yard par 4 13. A dogleg left with a green protected by water in the front, flanked by 2 bunkers. It's a good challenge right here, this par 4 13th at 490 yards. It's a dogleg left, and the green is protected by water in the front. And you can see it's flanked by 2 bunkers. So if you get going sideways here or miss-hit a shot, it could result in a big number. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Next up, the monstrous uphill 625-yard par 5 14th, an extension of the old 12th hole. The back tee makes you feel like you're in the nearby town of Newton. Let her rip. This is left all the way. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. He'll remain at 25 under. This is where the golf course really starts to kind of bare its teeth. you need to have your game in order. This is a 515-yard hole, the par 4 15.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Now to the last par 3 of the day. It is the 16th, 211 yards, 4 greenside bunkers, and you can see those mature trees. Just a good old-fashioned par 3. That one safely on the putting surface. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Just 5 feet left. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16. He's going to stay at 26 under par. Our penultimate hole is another drivable par 4. 370 yards, 17. Cut the corner of the dog leg and go for the green if you'd like. But 4 greenside bunkers await. Well, that is right, and that could be trouble.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
And set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie.
This is why so many players today favor distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. We finish our day at the Country Club, host of many historic tournaments, including 4 U.S. Opens, with the 455-yard par 4 18. Bunkers protecting the elbow on the dogleg left. keep it in the fairway, and finish with a birdie if you can. We lost this one to the left. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Yes, what a final round this was, from being on the outside looking in to a big lead. As we'll watch and wait, but this certainly must feel like this will be a victory. Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Enjoyed it, Frank?
Certainly did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more than a stern test.
And for the entire team, I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.